Chapter 15 Day 2, 0900 hours.
Good morning to one and all,
DJ's voice suddenly declared over the intercom.
It's 9 o'clock, the skies are clear, and we are expecting a beautiful day on Happy Island. What a night, though! Shit was lit, fam! Y'all motherfuckers managed to somehow kill 50 people in your sleep! Only 592 people are left! You know, you guys seriously have no idea how much fun it was to watch y'all slaughter each other yesterday. Day 1 was the culmination of many years of work, and from me personally, and from everyone at Farseer Tech, we want to say thank you. Ugh, this guy.
Gino rolled his eyes as he balanced against the handle of a very large axe he wielded.
I hate this guy. This morning, I want to go over a few highlights from yesterday. Our MVP, of course, was Steven, leader of the Slayers. He racked up 30 kills and 20 assists, survived a danger zone, and got himself to level 12.
Steven, Cameron whispered. He thought back and remembered the guy with the sledgehammer who smashed Hank's head in. He growled under his breath and clenched his fists together. Cameron hated that guy.
And who could forget honest and sweet little Amanda, the 10-year-old girl who hacked her way through the opposition, surviving with just her sword and her will to live. She accumulated 15 kills yesterday and 0 assists. Good job, Amanda!
DJ went through a number of other names, and the Eternials all sat and listened closely. Finally, however, DJ mentioned someone everyone there knew.
And finally, let's all give a huge round of applause for Cameron, the man from Kansas who not only earned 12 kills and 1 assist, but also survived an onslaught of werewolves and was the only player to summon and kill an area boss. Congratulations, Cameron!
Cameron was shocked to hear his name, and the sudden applause and whooping from the Eternials around him caused him to blush. Gino slapped Cameron on the back with a surprising amount of strength, and Alexa, the muse from the river, gave him a wink.
All players mentioned have received 1,000 happy coins, our premium currency that can be used on a number of great items in our shop. And that, my friends, leads me to my final point this morning. As many of you have discovered, you have all accumulated a number of subscribers who are diligently watching your progress. Ladies and gentlemen, for every 1,000 subscribers you receive, you will earn 1 happy coin. I invite you all to open your new Fame tab and review your subscriber count and contributions, for they can donate to your cause as well. Anyway, we had a great day 1, boys and girls, and I look forward to seeing some serious development today. This is DJ, signing off. I'll see you again for my 12 o'clock report.
At that, DJ went silent, and everyone seemed to hurry to open their new Fame tab. Cameron thought he might as well. He searched for it and quickly saw a flashing button underneath his map. Reaching out and activating it, he saw a new screen.
Player, Cameron. Subscribers, 1,232,456. Currently viewing, 335,245. Contributions, 100,840 happy coins. Rewards, 2,232 happy coins. Total, 103,072 happy coins. Subscriber chat. Blood Adept. When will they fuck again? Zion. Pounds door down. What's up, bitches? Rotapan. Oh, shut up, Blood. I want to see Cameron actually use all the nuts he's earned. Divarash. He should put them all in Fire Mastery. Silence. No, fuck that. He should wait for a higher skill. Sal. User Cameron has entered chat. Rotapan. Oh my god, he's here! Zion. Notice me, Cameron, notice me! Ink Bamboo. Hi, Cameron! Queen Dookie. Cameron! Ali. I love you, Cameron.
Oh my god, Cameron whispered as he looked through everything. He had earned over 100,000 happy coins in a day's time. Before that day, he had no idea that happy coins even existed. Now, after looking at his balance, he wagered he was quite wealthy.
Where's the store at? Cameron asked. Has anyone found it? Yes, Floof replied. Beneath the Fame button is a button that will guide you to the store.
Cameron located the button and pressed it. Suddenly, a graphic-intensive window appeared in his vision, complete with flashing icons, a bunch of glowing arrows, and sexy women wearing various pieces of armor. A cartoony-looking blonde man wearing sunglasses and flying in a jetpack zoomed into view and seemed to look directly at Cameron.
"Welcome," he announced, "to Happy Island's premium store. Here you can purchase powerful items that cannot be found on the island. Would you like assistance in locating items that will best suit your playstyle?"
"Yes." Cameron shrugged, and the little cartoon DJ zoomed out of view for a moment. The screen flashed, and suddenly he was on a page called The Tinkerer's Workshop.
"Welcome to the Tinkerer's Workshop," Cartoon DJ announced. "Here you can spin your balance on items that will improve and assist you as a tinkerer. Would you like to look at weapons, armor, items, or the Enterprise store today?"
Armor, I guess," Cameron said. The page changed, and Cameron looked at a number of armor sets, but found one that intrigued him the most.
Sandor's Forgotten Outfit. Sandor's Once Worn Vest. Chest Armor. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 60 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Sandor's Late Uncle's Homburg. Head Armor. Light Armor, Level 12. Rarity, Unique. Plus 20 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Sandor's second favorite pair of knee-high boots. Foot Armor. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 10 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Sandor's random pair of slacks. Leg Armor. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 10 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Sandor's Lost Pistol Belt. Waist. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 10 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Plus 20 Carry Capacity. Sandor's Woolen Waist Cape. Shoulder Armor. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 30 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Sandor's Forgotten Silken Gloves. Hand Armor. Light Armor, Level 10. Rarity, Unique. Plus 10 Armor. Plus 1 Intelligence. Plus 1 Fire Mastery. Price for set, 100,000 happy coins. Buy? Yes or no?
Cameron whistled softly to himself as he looked at the stats of the armor. It was very impressive and well above what he currently had. Not only that, but this set of armor seemed to favor pyromancer tinkerers. It would give him a huge boost of fire mastery and intelligence. Cameron groaned at the thought of spending 100,000 of any type of currency on something, but ultimately decided to select yes. The screen flashed and notifications appeared.
Thank you for your purchase. Your items have been transferred to your inventory. Please enjoy your bonus item, 5 times case of beer. Achievement unlocked. Big spender. Congratulations! You have spent 100 coins in the premium item store, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Big spender 2. Congratulations! You have spent 1,000 coins in the premium item store, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Big spender 3. Congratulations! You have spent 10,000 coins in the premium item store, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Big spender 4. Congratulations! You have spent 100,000 coins in the premium item store, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Achievement Group 5. Congratulations! You have unlocked 25 achievements, plus 100 experience.
Oh my God, Cameron gasped as he suddenly fell to the ground. The weight of the items transferred into his inventory was too much for him to bear.
You are overburdened. Please remove some items from your inventory.
Cameron opened his inventory and saw that the armor set he had purchased was all in there, though it was the 5 times cases of beer that was weighing him down. One by one, he selected the cases of beer and placed them on the ground. Everyone around him was equipping their own purchased items, mostly just single armor pieces or weapons, but they all stopped at the sudden appearance of alcohol. "Drink up!" Cameron shouted as he placed the last of the cases of beer on the ground. "There's more than enough for everyone." The Eternials cheered and hurried to grab themselves a bottle of beer that they were so graciously gifted.
"What a kind and noble gesture!"
Floof called out. He had equipped a golden cloak as well as a pair of silver greaves and a silver cuirass. Apparently, he hadn't had enough money to buy an entire set like Cameron had.
"Wow, looking good, Floof."
Cameron nodded as he opened his inventory again. He selected a piece of his armor and tried to equip it. However, he wasn't able to and suddenly received a notification.
"Player level too low for this item. Level required 10.
Oh, god damn it. Cameron sighed as he closed his inventory and looked down at his feet. Floof cocked his head at Cameron and took a step closer.
"What is wrong, old friend of mine?"
I can't equip the armor set I just bought, he whined. I'm level 9. I need to be level 10.
"Ah, unfortunate indeed."
Floof stroked his chin, feigning intrigue.
"An oversight on your part, no doubt. No worries. Come, let us get you to level 10 that you may equip your armor and become ever stronger."
How are we going to do that? Cameron asked. Are there people nearby we can kill?
"Oh, heavens, no!"
Floof laughed and shook his head.
"We Eternials do not fight unless a fight is brought unto us. No, we will use your skills to level you up. How far away from your next level are you?"
Cameron opened his stat sheet and looked it over. He hummed softly to himself and nodded his head when he found the information he was searching for. Looks like I have about 600 more experience until I hit level 10, Cameron replied.
"No problem at all."
Floof smiled and guided Cameron away from the group.
"So, Tinkerer, it looks like we will be visiting Jerry so that she may guide you in learning your crafting abilities. You have yet to use them, no?"
I haven't even looked at them, Cameron said.
"I've been on the run for so long. I have so many nuts to use and abilities to look at."
"Indeed," Floof mused as he looked the man up and down.
"Now would be a perfect time for you to catch up. Come, let us get you to level 10.
At that, Floof guided Cameron back to Jerry, the tinkerer he had met earlier that day. As they approached, Cameron noticed she was reclining comfortably on a cushion on the ground, snoring softly to herself, a straw hat covering her face.
"Jerry, dear!"
Floof called out. The woman tossed violently and quickly sat up, her straw hat falling to the ground in front of her. She glared at Floof and Cameron with a fiery expression, but calmed herself and cleared her throat.
"Yes, sir, Mr. Floof,"
Jerry groggily croaked.
"Jerry, darling, I am sorry to wake you," Floof declared, "but it seems our new friend here may benefit from your instruction."
Jerry's gaze shifted from Floof to Cameron, and she raised her eyebrows. It was only for a moment, however, before her head snapped back to Floof.
"Floof,"
Jerry gasped.
"when did you grow a beard, lad?"
Floof raised his chin with pride and ran his hand over the short beard that outlined his face. He smiled widely and winked at Jerry.
"Ah, yes, this."
He turned his head from side to side, showing off his new brown beard.
"There are a few character customization options in this store. Very cheap. I highly recommend taking a gander."
Jerry's eyes immediately went out of focus for a moment, and Floof looked over at Cameron.
"I see that you neglected to augment your physical appearance. Did you not notice the customization options?"
No, I didn't see them," Cameron admitted. "I was too busy looking at this armor set."
"Ah, yes. Well, perhaps after training then, no?"
"Maybe," Cameron said. "I kind of want to save the rest of my money right now. My appearance isn't that big of a deal to me." Floof leaned in close to Cameron, kind of creeping him out a bit.
"At the very least, purchase a mustache,"
Floof suggested in a whisper.
"Would very much set you apart."
Floof gave Cameron a wink, and Cameron obligatorily nodded. Jerry's bald head suddenly came alive with long red braided hair. Her complexion seemed to change as if she had applied makeup, and her eyelashes appeared to extend a bit. Her eyes came back into focus, and she smiled widely before the two men.
"What do you think, boys?"
She posed her head in multiple angles for Floof and Cameron's viewing pleasure. They looked at each other, faked a smile, and nodded at Jerry.
"Yes, Jerry,"
Floof said with an unsure tone.
"Very lovely."
Jerry rolled her eyes and sighed.
"You need to be learning how to better talk to a lady there, Floof,"
she spat as she looked over at Cameron.
"Anyway, how can I help you, Cameron?"
He needs to accumulate 600 experience points in a hurry, Floof announced. He is on the verge of hitting level 10 and has never used his crafting skills before. Perhaps you can show him how to make a few things. Aye, Jerry said as she pushed her palms against her back. Cameron heard a popping noise as her spine cracked, and she licked her lips and stepped forward. Come with me, she ordered Cameron, and then looked at Floof. Bring me Peg. I'll need his assistance. Floof nodded and trotted back toward the campfire. So you're a tinkerer and haven't even started tinkering yet, eh? Jerry said to Cameron. She tisked at him and waved a finger in his direction. No good at all. There are a few achievements you can unlock just from creating items that'll help with the point you're trying to get. Plus, knowing how to make the items will undoubtedly help you in the future. Here, start with this stuff. Jerry opened her inventory and tossed down a number of ingredients. Cameron saw slabs of uncooked bacon, eggs, pieces of cloth, leather, and string, and a few glass bottles. He looked up at Jerry expectantly, and she closed her inventory and met his gaze. Okay, grab your bacon, lad, she said, nodding at the raw meat before him. Now, open your crafting menu. Do you know how to do that at least? No, I don't, Cameron replied. I've never done this. Well, then, your idea of being a tinkerer is a bit arseways. The menu's just above your inventory button. Hit it and open it. Cameron did as he was told, and a menu he had never seen suddenly appeared in front of him. It looked like his inventory, except above the items he held were another 4 boxes side by side, and a larger box to the right of them. Above the large box, a word read, Output. Okay, you see your boxes? Jerry asked. Cameron nodded, and Jerry continued. Take your bacon and slot it into one of those boxes. Tell me when you've done it. Cameron followed Jerry's commands and put the bacon into one of the 4 small boxes. Nothing happened, and he looked up at her. Okay, it's there, Cameron told her. What now? You see how nothing's happening? Jerry asked. That's because you're not around a workstation. So far I've seen 4 different stations. One is a fire, the next is a workbench, the third is a smithing bench, and the 4th is a chem station. You can make a fire, but you need a builder to construct the benches for you. For now, Jerry knelt down and lit a fire beneath them. Let's just work with the bacon. As soon as the fire was burning, Cameron noticed an icon of cooked bacon in the output box of his crafting menu. Jerry looked up at him and raised an eyebrow. Do you see the cooked bacon? She asked. Cameron nodded. Click it, she said. Cameron did as he was told, and he could suddenly hear the sound of bacon sizzling. He noticed in the bottom right corner of the output box a countdown timer had started at 10. He waited, and then finally a piece of bacon showed up in his inventory. Bacon cooked, +2 experience. Achievement unlocked. My name is Chef. Congratulations, you have cooked your first item, +50 experience. Okay, I can smell the bacon. Jerry nodded. Good job, lad. You've learned how to cook. Easy as that, just requires a lot of waiting. Go ahead and cook the egg. Cameron dropped the egg into one of the boxes, and the image of a fried egg appeared in the output box. He clicked it, and another 10-second timer appeared. When it was done, he dropped the fried egg into his inventory. Egg cooked, +2 experience. Every food item you cook provides whoever eats it with a bit of health replenishment, Jerry informed him. You can also craft single-use items like bandages and torches at the workbench. Come, let me show you. Jerry led Cameron to a simple-looking wooden bench with a hammer laid on top of it. She motioned for him to step closer to it and then told him to open his crafting menu. He did, and Jerry nodded. Now take a piece of cloth and slot it, Jerry instructed. Cameron did as he was told, and the image of 2 bandages appeared in the output box. Make some bandages, lad, Jerry told him. Cameron tapped on the bandages, and a countdown of 15 seconds appeared. He heard cloth tearing, and finally 2 bandages appeared in his inventory. 2 times bandages crafted, +5 experience. Achievement unlocked. Honing your craft. Congratulations, you have created your first item with a workbench, +50 experience. That was easy enough, Cameron nodded. This isn't as complicated as I thought it'd be. Not yet, Jerry said. Down the road, I reckon it'll be a murder, but for now, with these simple items, it's been easy enough. Let's crack on. Come this way. Jerry led Cameron to the next bench, a forge with a metal table and anvil on top. Jerry nodded, and Cameron once again opened his crafting menu.
This time it'll be a smidge more complicated, Jerry said. Put 2 pieces of leather into your box and tell me when you're ready.
Cameron dragged a piece of leather from his inventory and into one of his boxes. In the output box, he saw an image of a question mark. He looked up at Jerry, and she smiled.
You have to discover the recipes when it comes to armor or weapons, Jerry informed him. This is done by crafting the hell out of them. It can be brutal wasting your resources to try and discover a new item, but you get some good crafting experience from it. Also, you'll get 3 achievements the first time. Give it a whirl.
Cameron tapped the question mark, and a countdown of 1 minute appeared. He sighed and looked over at Jerry, who shrugged her shoulders and leaned against a tree that was next to her.
1 minute'll have you wanting to rip your hair out after you've done it enough times. Imagine waiting 5, 10, or 20 minutes per item. I haven't done that yet. I'm only level 11, but I sure don't look forward to it.
Cameron nodded in agreement and waited. Finally, the minute passed and a leather belt appeared in his inventory.
Leather belt, level 1 crafted, plus 10 experience. Achievement unlocked. Don't be a armorer, be an armorer. Congratulations, you have crafted your first piece of armor, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Achievement group 6. Congratulations, you have unlocked 30 achievements, plus 100 experience. Achievement unlocked. Blueprint finder. Congratulations, you have discovered your first blueprint, plus 50 experience. Achievement unlocked. Mr. Anderson, meet Mr. Smith. Congratulations, you have crafted your first item using a smithy, plus 50 experience.
I've learned that each level you put into your crafting skill will yield an item of the same level and will thus yield more experience points as well. So, a level 1 piece of armor yields 10, level 2 yields 20, 3, 30, and so on and so forth, Jerry said. Okay, come here to this last bench with me. How many more experience points do you need?
Cameron opened up his stat sheet and saw that he only needed about 200 more experience. Jerry nodded when he told her this, and the two approached the final workstation that they had access to.
This here is a chem station, Jerry told him. Here you can craft a number of buff or debuff potions that'll help your friends and hurt your enemies. Go ahead and put a bottle in the first slot, lad.
Cameron slaughtered a bottle, and then Jerry handed him a bucket of water.
Slot that too,
she told him. Cameron did so, and finally Jerry handed him a handful of animal fat. He groaned as he slotted the slimy substance, and the output box showed an image of a bottle with black liquid in it.
That'll make an oil potion, she explained. You can make it out of bones, fat, grease, whatever really. It's useful because whatever you throw at it will become flammable, and thus increase the duration and effectiveness of your fireball skill. Go ahead and craft it.
Cameron tapped the oil potion, and a countdown of 30 seconds appeared. He waited, and finally the potion appeared in his inventory.
Oil potion, level 1, crafted, plus 10 experience. Achievement unlocked. Brews for the boys. Congratulations, you have crafted your first item at a chem station, plus 50 experience.
And that's basically the gist of it, Jerry said. I'm certain you're pretty close to leveling up, so I'll leave you to practice and experiment. Pog'll be here shortly to supply you with whatever ingredients you may need. Do you have any questions for me?
I think I've got the basics down, Cameron replied. Thank you, Jerry. You taught me a lot.
You're welcome, lad, Jerry said with a nod. Now, get to it. I'll see you after a bit.